Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin. If you're new here, hi, welcome. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I love you. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can become a top Depop seller in 2024. Yeah, you heard me right. Top Depop seller 2024. If this is on your New Year's resolution list, if this is something you want to do, if you always see videos of girlies running their little Depop shops and you're like, wow, I wish that could be me. That looks so fun. Like, what a dream job to just thrift, sell clothes, and like take photos of cute clothes. You know, like it's such a fun job. Well, I'm about to tell you how you can actually get into it and every little minute step you need to take to get to the top. Okay, let's get into it. First, step number one, you need your stock. You need stuff to sell. You need product. You need clothes. Unless you're selling like jewelry, whatever you want to sell on Depop, get that. First option is by far the cheapest, and it's what I did to start out, and what I still primarily do is get stuff directly from my closet. It's free. So just go through your closet, actually deep clean. Think about what you haven't worn in like months, years even, and ditch it. You can sell it. You can make money off of things that are just sitting in your house collecting dust. Second option, which is the next cheapest, and it's what a lot of people do, is go to the Goodwill bins. And I know this is a really popular option because it also is very, very cheap. It's like, I have personally never done it. I really want to, but right now I have a lot to still sell from my closet, so I'm good for now. But after I sell all that, I'm gonna be going to the bins. And apparently it's like per pound and it's super cheap. I don't really know the per pound price. Maybe it's per like city, it's different, but like I know it's really, really cheap and you can get things for basically cents and then sell it on Depop for like normal prices. So it's a really good option, and if you need a lot of clothes really quickly, it's a good option. Next, I do this sometimes, not on purpose, but if I'm thrifting and I find something really, really cute that I know like will sell, but I also personally like, but I don't know if it'll fit me. Thanks to Goodwill for closing all their dressing rooms. If I don't know if it'll fit me, I still buy it because I know I can sell it on my Depop. Obviously, this isn't like an ideal option to do for like a bulk amount of clothes because it is like pretty expensive compared to all the other options. Like you are still paying like at least $5 usually for this item. And it's like, how much can you really like realistically sell it for, you know? Like what's the profit margin on this? Like it's still, you're still making a profit, but it's not gonna be as much. And the last one, which is also really, really popular with all the like big girlies, like the top of the top that are selling on Depop are doing this, and it is buying from DEADSTOCK stores or like bulk buyers on eBay. So there are websites for this, and I'll link a few down below or put some on the screen. There's websites for this, or you can go into eBay, or there's DEADSTOCK websites, and there's so many all over the country. You can find one near you and go in person or order some online. I would personally, if it's your first time, go in person because you don't always know like what you're looking for, what you're gonna get. Like you want to like get some experience hands-on before you like go ordering stuff, you know? Anyways, so that is a really good option if you have a big chunk of money that you can invest into this, because that is like, you have to buy a lot. Like you're buying in bulk usually, and it's not like, these are like quality pieces. These aren't like random Goodwill things that like people just threw away, like people's trash essentially. While it is still good stuff, like it is not the same, you know? Like this is stuff that's like just been sitting in a warehouse for 10 years versus like worn by multiple people probably. So it is more expensive usually, and it does require a bigger upfront investment. But if you have that and you know that Depop is something you want to do for a long time, then do it. I mean, I see no problem with it. Also, before you sell any of your clothes, wash them. No matter where you're getting them from, wash them. Do your clients a service, even though they're gonna wash it when they get it. They don't want to open up a package to some stank piece of clothing. You need to wash it, okay? No matter if it's coming from a DEADSTOCK store, your closet, or the bins, wash it, please. Second step, take your photos. If the clothing item you're selling fits you, then you should take a picture of it on you. And not just like on you, but on you styled in a cute, trendy fit. Like something that you basically wanna like create a Pinterest post around this item, okay? Like you are an entire marketing team here. Like get into the nitty gritty, put on some rings, like get into the jewelry, like go as far as you can to make this like a well-styled an intriguing piece, even if it's like a white t-shirt. If they don't fit, which happened to me, I was selling a bunch of clothes that didn't fit me, and that was like the reason I was selling it, was because I couldn't wear them anymore. And I found photos on Pinterest, again, Pinterest, getting a shout out. I found photos of similar items on Pinterest that were already styled, already in a cute photo, like already being worn very like intriguingly. And this is technically like against Depop's policies, but like everyone does it. And as long as you say in your description, hey, this is not the exact item, this is not my picture, it's just for aesthetic purposes and styling purposes, or how the item could be styled potentially, like say that in your description so people know like, oh, this isn't the same thing, and then like they don't get confused and like report you or something. I don't know if that's good advice, but that's what I did, and I have not had any issues. And items do sell more when you have them styled on someone's body. Also do flats. So flats are just item flat on the floor, just a plain background where you have good lighting, like right below a window perhaps, like nothing in the background, just the item flat on the ground, flip it over, flat on the ground, and then like show details. And also if you have like a string ruler, like I'll show you. If you have one of these or like a measuring stick, put this on the item and like show the dimensions, like the length and the width, or like any other necessary information, because people do ask for that. And if you don't, like, you don't want to constantly be responding to messages that just say like, oh, what are the dimensions? What are the dimensions? Like if they can just see it already on the image, they're more likely to buy, and more likely to buy quicker. Next, writing your descriptions. I keep a template in my notes app on my phone for actually a bunch of stuff, but my descriptions too, and I will put an example here. Basically, I have a few eye-catching emojis, a title of like what the item is, and then underneath in bullet points, I talk about any cool features, I talk about what makes it unique, I talk about what makes the item great, and add some flavor to it, like add some personality. Like don't just be boring like gray t-shirt, fits okay, you know, be like Slay Queen Pussy Boss gives early 90s sitcom. Like give some personality, give something to the people, because then they're more likely to be like, haha, that's great, and get the aesthetic and get the vibe, you know, like they need to get the vibe to buy it, you know, like you're selling them a dream, okay? So make it intriguing. Also, if you do model it and like have it on your body, then put your height, weight, and normal like size of a similar item. Like if it's a t-shirt, be like, oh, I'm 5'5", 120 pounds, size small. You know, like the people can like kind of gauge if they're a similar body type to you. And then fill out all of the categories. So below the description, you're gonna see all these different things that you can fill out. Fill out every single one of them. Even if you don't exactly know, like pick one that seems closest, because if you fill out all of these, Depop's more likely to bring your item to the top of searches that pertain to these categories. So if you have more categories, then you can pertain to more people and get more sales. Also, use all your hashtags. I think you get 5. Use all of them. And don't just do like hashtag t-shirt, hashtag gray, hashtag American Eagle. Like do not do that. Either do SEO research, which is search engine optimization research. I'll give you some websites again in the description or on the screen. And you can find out what terms are popular on Depop specifically. Like what are people searching for right now on Depop? And it will tell you what to use, like what words to use in your description, what words to use in your hashtags, what words will get you more sales. So that is really handy. And if you are chronically online, like I am, sometimes it is better to just trust your instinct, because sometimes you know the nuances and the vibes that people want, and the vibes that the girlies are looking for, and the SEO website doesn't. Like if you're selling a dress and you know it's very coquette, you can put hashtag coquette, but the website might not know that like coquette's popular, because it's like a niche group, you know, but you know that like the girlies are into coquette right now, so they will buy this. Like it's 50-50. If you're chronically online, I feel like you could use your brain instead of the website and probably get the same, if not more sales. But if you're not chronically online, then SEO website is definitely the best bet. And at the very bottom is the shipping section. And I know this can be very confusing for people starting out. And I'll cover like shipping materials in a different section, but for this specific section in the categories, when you're filling it out, I personally always have the customers pay for shipping. I know Depop says like, oh, you'll boost your sales if you have free shipping. No, you won't, because you'll still have to add that cost just onto the top of the product price. So you're gonna either end up losing money, or your item's gonna be super expensive, and when people sort by lowest to highest price option, yours is not gonna show up at the top. So I always find that it hurt me when I did that, so I never do that anymore. I will just do like a bigger discount, but still have the customer pay shipping. And it's just easier, like you don't have to do math. You can just like do whatever you think the item is worth, and then shipping additional, like based on what you think the weight is. Like you can just guess. I just guess. Sometimes I'm wrong, but I just guess. And always boost every listing. Again, at the bottom near the shipping section is an option to boost. And I always do this. This is my number one tip. Boost every single listing. It doesn't guarantee that Depop's gonna take that additional fee. I honestly find that it's like 50-50 of times that they even take the fee off, because it just boosts your posts in general, and it gets you more views, it gets you more likes. And if you're getting more views and likes from the boost, then you're also getting more views and likes organically. And so if people buy it organically, you don't get that extra fee charged. So it really only helps you, and if it does get sold with the boost, then it's only 8%. Like it's only ever like a few dollars or like a few cents. Like it's definitely well worth the investment, and you get so many more views. Like you can look at the statistics in it, and if you want to like do your own little experiment, you can do like 50-50 and like do half your listings boosted and half not, and you can personally see for yourself like how much more you get with the boosted item. It is crazy. It's like thousands and thousands more views with the boosted items. Along with those few sections, when you take your photos, I usually take my photos in batches. So I do like 10 or 20 items worth of photos, or as many as I can like physically and mentally handle, honestly. Like you do a ton of photos one day, and so you have all your photos already done, and you can also do all your descriptions and everything too and just archive them. But I never post more than 3 listings a day, and you definitely don't want to post all your listings at once. And I find that posting a little bit every day makes Depop see you more. It makes them think like, oh, they're always coming out with something new and fresh. You know, like you're gonna get more sales that way, because Depop's gonna recognize that you're like continuously putting in effort, rather than just like putting in a bunch of effort, neglecting, you know, like even if you're looking at it every day, like Depop doesn't know that you're doing anything unless you're posting. Next, brand your shop like it's a real business, because it is. You can make so much money on Depop if you do it correctly, and to do that, you need to make it a real business. And don't let that scare you. It is not as hard as it seems. Number one, go on Canva or go in Photoshop or go on whatever you like to use and create a mood board. Or you could just use a collage app. Just create a mood board, go on Pinterest, make a board, and find the vibe of like the clothes that you would like to sell, or the clothes that you are selling, or just like an aesthetic that you like, and make a mood board of it and get inspiration from that. That's exactly what I did. I came up with the brand Sweetheart, and I just like the cherry, like Lana Del Rey aesthetic. So I went with that, and like it can be as simple as that. Just pick something you like and run with it. Like it does not need to be that deep. Just pick something cute and move to the next. When you figure out your branding, you want to find a profile picture that fits this. So just pick one of your photos from your mood board, honestly, or you can go on Canva and create a logo. There's like so many templates for logos, like seriously, like so many. That's what I did. I just did a cherry emoji on Canva, and then I wrote Sweetheart over it. That's literally all I did. It does not need to be that hard. And also use real words in your shop name, like your username. I know it's like really popular and cool to do like misspelled stuff, or like, I don't know, like add X's in place of certain letters, which I do like, but it can make it harder to find your shop, and that's not good for anybody. So use real words that like people can remember, people can spell out. It'll just get you more sales. And then for your description, you can really say whatever you want. I just said like finding loving homes for my babies or something like that, and an emoji. Like it can just be something quirky and fun, or you could like tell them about you or something, I don't know. And if you want it to be more technical, I know a lot of people do that. The genres of clothing that you sell, you can put that up there. Or if you do like reworked pieces, you can put that up there. If you have like a really specific niche, put that up there. But below that, add your next ship date. This is also a really big tip that I haven't really seen anyone talk about. I have this in my description, and it just says next ship date, and the next day I'm shipping out. So this way, people don't have to ask me like, oh, when can you ship out? When can you ship out? It literally says the next day I'm shipping out. So people know. And also, if they look at your profile and it says that you're shipping out that day, later that day, or the next day, they might be more inclined to buy because they'll be like, oh, I can get this literally in a few days. Like, this is coming to my house tomorrow. This is coming to my house tonight. Like, they're gonna be more inclined to impulse buy because they know that it can get there quick. Like other buyers, they might not say when they're gonna ship out next, and it's a mystery basically when it's gonna come. So basically making your shop as attractive to impulse buyers as possible is how you get the most amount of sales. Packaging. This definitely goes along with branding. I go on Amazon, I search polymailers, and I'll put an example of the exact size that you need and everything. They have so many different designs, so many different colors. You can pick whatever your little heart desires. I recommend picking something that represents your brand well and that like fits your brand aesthetic well. Like I have cherries on my bags, and that is literally the aesthetic for my brand. That is my branding. So that is a great tip. Like, don't just get the cheapest mailers that you can find. Invest a few more dollars and get ones that add to your customer's experience. Along with that, a lot of Depop sellers include stickers in their packages, and a lot of them do not make them have anything to do with their shop. And I feel like that's a big missed opportunity. I personally went to these websites. I don't remember which one, but it's one of these, and I got like 100 stickers for like $20 or less than that, honestly. I don't even remember, but pretty cheap for 100 stickers, and I designed them myself. Again, I just took my logo that I made on Canva, I downloaded the PNG, and I put it into the sticker website, and I ordered them. That's literally all I did. So now you can put a sticker in your package and it's literally your logo. It's literally your brand. And this just elevates it. This elevates the experience for the customer. This makes you seem established and for real and like a brand that is gonna stick around for a long time because you've invested all of this in it. You are a real brand at this point. Next, marketing. So I personally market on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram is a little bit slower, as everyone knows, but TikTok is very, very powerful and can get you a ton of sales. And it gets really specific with people's For You page. So if you're really good with hashtags and that type of stuff, then you're gonna get people that will love your products. You're gonna attract the right people directly to the product and tell them how to buy it. Exactly. Like, it's gonna be a beautiful little funnel to your shop. I personally post the exact same photos I put in my listing on TikTok and Instagram. Make sure they're quality, make sure they're cute, especially if you have them like tried on and styled. Like, this is a great opportunity to show it off. And while you're taking those photos of you trying them on and styled, take some videos. It doesn't have to be anything special. You just like standing there, you twirling, you doing whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be that hard or be that deep. Just take those little videos while you're taking your photos of your products and put some text over it, add some hashtags, add a trending sound and post it. Like, don't put that much thought into it. Don't try to go viral. Really, you only need one person to buy this. Think about that. You're not trying to sell multiple of the same product. On Depop, you are selling one of one. You just need to find the right person. So be as specific as you can and just try to attract the right person that you think will buy this product. Also, if you have more time on your hands, you could just take cute photos, like do a photo shoot, a mini photo shoot in these clothes, especially if you think they're cute. Like, you're selling clothes that you like. Go on the street, take some cute photos, upload on Pinterest too. I haven't done this, but people do this and it will sell. Upload it on Pinterest, upload it on TikTok, upload it on Instagram. You're covered. Also, this is something I haven't done either, but I've been thinking about it forever and I want to do it so bad. But once you start selling, ask your buyers to send you cute photos of them in your clothes or putting your stickers somewhere or opening your package. Like, get organic, like user-generated content and use it to your advantage. Then you can repost these, you can put them on your stories, you can just use them as content. Because again, you are a real brand and this is what real brands do. So you should do it too. Next, respond to all messages and likes. Respond at least the same day, but ideally like immediately. Because again, they'll want to impulse buy this way. If you immediately answer their question, they're just gonna say, oh, perfect. Bye, you know? At least that's how I am. Accept offers, but like use your brain. Like, you know what you paid for an item. And it really doesn't matter if you're getting it from the bins, like it was probably a few cents. So you can probably accept any offer on it and still make money. But if you bought it from like a bulk seller or you bought it actually from the thrift store or it's from your closet but you just haven't worn it, like take into account what you bought it for, and then see if you can accept it or not, or see if it's worth it, or if it's like you don't really have a lot of interest on that item in general, like there's not really any likes, not getting that many views, and you got this offer, then you might accept it. While on a different item that's getting a lot of traction on Depop, then you might not. You know, like just use your best judgment. There's no real rule of thumb, like just see what feels right, but do accept offers. Don't just decline all of them. I know some sellers do that, but I don't recommend. Also, send offers to all likes after 1 or 2 days. You can see your likes and your notifications and just go through that, tap on it, do like 15% off, send them the offer. And I guarantee you'll get a lot more buys this way, because people will see it and be like, oh, so special, me? And then they'll buy it. You will be shipping a lot. You will be visiting the post office a lot. Just keep that in mind. Just get comfy with that idea of going to the post office literally like every day. And ideally, pack and ship the same day an item sells. So this doesn't always happen for me because people get busy, like shit happens, but try to pack it and ship it the same day it sells. I guarantee your customers will be so happy you did this. And it really does make a difference. Like a lot of my reviews came from days where I packed and shipped on the same day an item sold. Like people really do appreciate it, and they will show you that they appreciate it. Along with that, 1 or 2 days after an item's delivered, then you're gonna wanna send them this message and ask them if they had a good experience to leave you a review. And honestly, a majority of my reviews have come from this too. Like just asking, people will do it. Like people don't think about it until they're asked to do it, and then they'll do it. So it really is that easy, and you can get a ton of reviews this way. Lastly, be consistent. Again, post like 3 times a day on Depop if you can. When you run out of stock and inventory, like wait a few days and then like try to scrounge around some more. I don't know, if you're selling a lot, then you can just like re-up, buy some more, keep going. I will say it takes about a week to see likes and purchases start rolling in. Every single time I do like a big break and then start posting again, it's like a week before I start getting a lot of likes and a lot of purchases. I don't know why that is, but just be prepared for that. Don't get discouraged. And also post every day on all of your socials for your Depop. Don't give up on that either. If you're not seeing that good of traction, it really is just like a bonus. Anyways, like you don't need that. It is just a bonus, but being consistent will slowly grow it, and you will see more sales because of it. Even if it feels like it's not really making any progress, it is. And lastly, you can only sell as many as you list. And this is something I saw on someone else's YouTube video regarding Depop shop. Don't psych yourself out. You might like get hesitant and be like, oh my gosh, no one's buying. Like, why am I even bothering uploading? Like, I should just wait to upload more until I sell some stuff. And no, you shouldn't. Just keep going. Keep going. The more stuff you have, the more stuff people can buy. You can only sell as much as you have. So if you only have 5 things in your shop, guess what? You can only sell those 5 things. But if you have 300 things in your shop, there's a lot more for people to choose from, and you're more likely to get a lot more sales. Alrighty, that was my full video. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys, and let me know in the comments if you're starting your Depop shop in 2024, or if you already have one and these tips helped you. I would love to hear from you. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you next time. Bye.